at South High School's at Cutie Fieldhouse, where tonight the Red Wings play Conference Pro Green Bay Preble. Hello, everybody. Alongside the coach, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin. Chris, this should be an interesting ball game. Somebody mentioned it's the bottom of the barrel bowl. Both teams comes in 2-11 in conference, and first time around, Preble won by 18, but I don't think they're the same teams now.
No, they're not. I think Sheboygan South has really improved it. Not only about tonight, but I was looking at the schedule ahead of time here. I mean, South has a chance to win a couple games here and climb up there. Ashwaubenon's only one spot ahead there as well. So there's a lot of pride in this game tonight and a chance for South to kind of move up in the standings. And it's a great setup for Saturday night when they got to host North, too.
Josh Govek was the prime time guy in the paper today in an article about the top 10 scorers or who did the best, and he's really, but the times we've been here, he's been dynamite.
Yeah, just a week ago, what do you have, 37 points or something like that? And, you know, the bottom line is, Marty, you mentioned before, and I mentioned it, he's got to get some help, and who's going to help him? And, I mean, Josh is going to get his points, and it's going to be a big battle between him and Wall, both kind of identical players, both a little shorter, both kind of leaders on their team, both teams looking for other people to help, but, I mean, Josh has been really, you know, hard to believe he's just a sophomore, I guess.
I would guess that Preble, you know, having the troubles they have, they've got Wall, he's averaging 18-4 a game. He's basically been their team. It's getting other guys involved, kind of like what South is running into. You need other guys to contribute. I would suspect if South can do a good job defensively, we get Ladwig on the boards, it could be a pretty good game tonight for South.
I think I think it's very similar. I think it's like, is Ladwig and Case going to help? Or for Wall, he's got, I think, Nicholas is the man's name, and Bruckmeyer, those two guys. Which other two guys are going to help? You know what you're going to get out of Wall, and you know what you're going to get out of Govek today, is what are you going to get from the other guys? And, you know, which other guys are going to be better tonight? That's going to probably be a big key to things. And I think what you just mentioned, too, is important is rebounding. You know, sometimes we just look at points, but getting those rebounds and not letting, you know, Preble was just a little bit taller and not to allow for them to have second shots.
One thing that's impressive when you look up the stats for South is Trevor Ladwig. You know, he leads the team in rebounding. He's averaging right at 6 a game, but he's got a whole bunch of offensive rebounds. Of his 102, 45 are on the offensive end. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, and you said stuff last week how, you know, there's Ladwig again getting one of those offensive rebounds, and, you know, it's something you bring up quite a bit, and I've always said that rebounds an overrated stat, but offensive rebounds is a key, and I know a week ago you mentioned his name quite a few times, getting those extra chances and opportunities, and the way South has been shooting this year, not so hot, the more chances you have to make them, the better chance you have to score.
I think another thing we need to look at, and we usually do as the flow of the game happens, is South can't afford to have long stretches where they don't score points.
Yeah, another big issue we talked about in the whole season is that they just had bad surges. And last week, you know, they played Green Bay Southwest was right up at the top of the league, third in the league, just one game out, and they were right with those guys. The problem was they just got in a little slump at the end of the first half and then fed into the second half and it went on. And we've seen that a number of times with this club. And, you know, more consistency now that February's going and into March is something I think Coach Risto's looking for.
Jeff Risto has really been happy with the way his team progressed. I know after that Southwest game last Tuesday, I had a chance to speak to him briefly, and he was proud of the guys. He thought they played hard, and they hung in there really well, made a nice little comeback, a run at Southwest. So hopefully that can continue tonight.
Yeah, and you got 4 straight games at home, and then you got 1 road game against Ashwaubenon, who's right above them. And like you said, Coach Risto, you know, I watched his demeanor after last Tuesday's game, and he kind of clapped his hands like, oh, we could have gotten this one, even though that's a top-ranked team up there. So Coach Risto's got to be proud of his boys, that's for sure.
With that, we're going to step up. When we come back, we'll have the tip-off and, of course, the starting lineups for tonight's game. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke. I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Protect the ones you love. Spot a stroke fast.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Thank you. And now, for the starting lineups, first for the Green Bay Rebel Hornets. Number 2, Nick Tuskin. Number 3, Camden Wall. Number 12, Josh Nicholas. Number 23, Brian Bookmeyer. And number 35, Quinn Watermolen. Head coach, Jim Wall. And now for your starting lineups for your South High Red Wings. Number 3, Josh Govak. Number 15, Trevor Ladwig. Number 23, Jacob Case. Number 33, Tony Flowers. And number 35, Antoine Jones. Head coach, Jeff Risco. Assistant, Jeff Nicholas. Managers, Hallie Tooney. Morgan Stanfield. Honorary manager, Steve Downs. From Bavail Sports and Medicine, our athletic trainer, Dave Stecker. The officials for tonight's game, Pat Giegel, Stephen Oswald, and Steve Walsh. Our official
You know
scorer,
Pat Geigel.
Shaw Walter. These individuals
You know Pat Geigel. He's
Oh, yeah.
coach at the Holstein for a
Oh,
long
yeah.
time, and
Association as signed by the Fox River Classic Conference. Their rules and integrity qualify them to administer the rules of the game. Our game supervisor, Chris Cole.
Preble controls the tap, and we're off and running here tonight. Another Tuesday night game for the Crew. We'll be right back here on Saturday for the North-South game. We look forward to bringing you that game. Wall's 3 ball is in and pops back out. And the They called that a little too early. He got rid of the ball in time, Chris.
Well, you can't let Camden Wall open like that. You know they're going to set screens for him. You got to get through and recognize that. Good help that time by Jones.
South opening up in a man-to-man defense. Josh Govek almost with the steal.
Jones and Flowers starting.
Wall had the ball tipped away from behind. He'll toss it into Bookmeyer. Want to do a little shout out, Chris, for Abby Schleitz, sophomore at Preble, and McKenna Kraft, a junior at Preble. Their managers helped with the pronunciations. And we got up here helping with the score getting Hallie Tooney. Working hard. Yeah, cut down the lane. Nicholas for an easy 2.
I said Nicholas is going to be one of the guys we got to take care of, and the other one is Brian Brookmeyer.
Nicholas is a 6'3" basketball player. Looks pretty good out there. You're right about keeping an eye on him. Comes into tonight's game averaging 13-4.
Little zone.
Wow. A foul on the baseline. Looked pretty ticky-tack by Tuscan. Scott Maloff is our director. Sarah Balzer running graphics. Richard Bartson running camera up here, and Greg Zablocki running camera on the floor. Chris Wright doing the color, and I'm Mike Martin doing the play-by-play. And a cast of thousands.
There's Wall. 3 and 3. Govek and Wall together.
Govek with a rebound, Chris. He's not often way down there.
Yeah, he's got about 2.5, and then there's a turnover.
Yeah. Looked like a good decision to throw it to Ladwig, but he just wasn't ready for it. And a good move inside by Bookmeyer, but he couldn't get the bunny to go. Wow, break for South. The one thing that Govek and Wall both suffer from is a lack of height. And you know, they might be open on the three-point line, but if you get a taller guy coming out to cover the shot, you know, they can get covered up a little quicker than maybe a taller kid might.
Well, 2.5 minutes in and 3 turnovers for South already. Got to clean that up, boys.
Yeah, we didn't talk about turnovers in the opening.
Well, last week they did a very nice job.
Good defense by Antoine Jones to get in the passing lane. Yeah, that was something we did talk about. Wall, the left-hander, rolls in a 2-pointer.
Wall comes into the league 3rd in scoring. Govek 5th.
Skip pass. Govek open from the 3-point line. He nails it.
And he looked good on that one. Wide open, set his feet. Nice, comfortable shot. I like when he does that instead of forcing. We've talked about with Josh not letting the game come to him all the time, but that was a nice, wide open, set his feet shot.
A good defense. He's got a man open. Ladwig lays it in. Assist from
Case with the bucket, Marty.
Case, 23.
Yep.
Assist goes to Govek.
Gotta like it.
Yeah, another 3-point miss by Preble. Jones with the rebound.
And I like the fact another 1 and out, Marty, for them. No second shots.
Yeah, committing the foul was Tuscan. That's going to be his second. Got a pretty good grab on Josh as he drove it baseline.
Checking in number 5,
Tuscan just a sophomore. 2 freshmen on the roster for Preble.
Case from outside the line, couldn't get it.
There's Ladwig again.
I'm gonna say it went off of Ladwig as he and Nicholas were fighting for the ball. That's a good call, Chris. You're right. Ladwig on the offensive board.
Hey, just picking up what you said earlier. Larson in the game for South. Marty, number 20.
Yeah, Nick making his first appearance. Good.
Oh,
no,
my.
Nothing but ball. The ball was out of his hand when he got it. That's unfortunate. Oh, boy. Wall is shooting almost 89%, Chris.
Yep, I saw that. And he missed one.
I know.
2.
He missed 2. Whoa. What are the chances?
Wow. That's better.
Good ball movement. That extra pass got Govek open, and he's feeling it.
Bingo. Same spot.
8-4. Nicholas had an opening, passed up the shot. Remember that game last Tuesday, how many times the ball was on the rim and just wouldn't go down. That was for both teams.
That's the one guy you cannot leave. You cannot leave Camden Wall. Don't let him open and get those easy shots. Need a better effort.
Larson with a 3. Boy, oh boy, we don't often associate him with 3-point baskets, Chris.
No, I have him for 6 on the year. Good time to get one.
Yeah, exactly. Force that defense to extend a little bit more.
There's Wall open again.
Govek got caught behind on a screen and left Wall open. Hornets doing a good job of getting Wall open. Watermolen on the foul.
Been a lot of them that played baseball, Marty.
Rolling down to the 12-minute mark. After a slow start, South has picked it up. Lead by 4. South almost lost it. Nice feed inside.
Oh boy.
It looked like Bookmeyer had the block, but they're calling a foul on him.
Jeez. We haven't said much about officials this year, Marty. Wasn't Pat Geigel, though.
Nope. He missed one earlier.
I worked a lot of camps with him. Long time ago.
That's back when you were a young guy. Unless he got him with the body, but it didn't look like much body.
We'll take it. Couple of free throws for South. Last week, South didn't get to the line till
Should
late.
have brought that sheet along. They don't always bring the last game. So far, South is 2 for 2 from the line. Preble is 0 for 2.
Good job finding, locating number 3. Let him
Nicholas.
shoot that. Gotta let him have it. But I will say, he's hit a bunch, Marty. He's hit 34 now, 3, so almost as many as Wall. So gotta locate him a little bit, but it's not Wall.
Sneaking in the ball game was Austin Bolt. The difference between that shot by Josh Govek and the others was he was wide open, the other ones.
Yeah, that one was one of those forced that time.
Marchiondo and Case in the game. Ladwig and Larson. Case open for just a second, couldn't get it in. Wall comes away with the ball.
Didn't like that shot either. Wasn't set and squared.
Yeah, I didn't think they ran enough of the offense. Good job by Anton Jones, ripping that ball away from the Preble defender, Bob Holtz.
South with 3 threes early on here, only 1 2-pointer.
Been a little bit of a lull since the Case going hard, hits the floor hard. Hopefully he's okay.
Look at the contact there. Now that's something we don't see South do enough. Getting to the basket, drawing fouls. We mentioned a couple minutes ago that South doesn't get to the free throw line enough. But there you're drawing contact and getting early free throws here. We're not even halfway through the first half.
Larson hit that 3, surprised us a bit. And since then they have not scored a basket, but they have gotten 4 free throws. South has their largest lead now at 5 points. Got to fight through those screens. Bolt is on Wall. That's a pretty good matchup.
Good defense.
Good help by Flowers.
Yes, sir.
Wall looking to go one-on-one. Good feed inside to Bookmeyer. And South comes away with it. A little bit slow on the reverse, Chris. I thought that pass could have gone right down to Flowers. Jones trying to get it into Bolt. Had it tipped away. Camden Wall. They're going to get him with an offensive foul. Steve Wall says he put out the forearm.
There's Bolt again. Said he's kind of been that guy this year, averaging 1.1 points per game, but seems to always make big plays, getting offensive rebounds, doing the little things.
Flowers open, but couldn't get the bright bounce. Govek back in the game on Wall. Trailing on the play, got to get out in front of Wall. Camden's had a tough night shooting it, eh, Chris?
I got him 2 for 5.
That's not so bad, I guess. Whoa.
There's another drive to the basket, Marty.
Yeah, and a hard foul by Carwarden.
Oh, Preble. 7th foul, Marty.
Yes, that's good. Flowers hits the first. That was a bonus free throw, so you got to make the first to get the second. South letter perfect on the night. Shh. Shh. What are you talking about, Martin?
Oh, they do a nice job of getting Wall open off those screens.
Nicholas couldn't wait.
Yep. I said that's the other guy you got to kind of watch. That's 35 threes on the year. He's keeping them in there with back-to-back threes for Preble.
A hard pass inside to Jones. He couldn't handle it. Not sure he was expecting it.
5 turnovers now. Each team with 3 threes, Marty. Difference has been the free throw line.
Exactly. 6 free throws. South only has 3 baskets. Preble has 5. Wall.
No, 4 baskets.
Right down.
I got him with 4 baskets. 2 threes by Govek, a basket by Case, and a basket by Larson, maybe?
3, 4. Yeah, you're right. 4. That's what I said, isn't it? Oh, nice feed inside, Ladwig.
Add another basket. Nice pass. You're right, Marty, on the pass.
It's at least 2 assists for Govek. Gonna get Ladwig with a foul there.
Checking in Nick Larson for South, and for Green Bay Preble, Max Bobo.
That's only the second team foul on the Red Wings. They've been really good in that department. Wall open for just a second. That's all it takes. You got to get out on him. He is a good shooter, and we're all tied up at 19. Wall with 11 points. Flowers on a good pass inside to Ladwig. Case wasn't open. He wanted to give him the ball, but pretty good defense by the Hornets.
Nice.
Nice feed inside. Ladwig with a basket off an assist from Govek. It's 3 assists for Josh.
Yeah, he's almost averaging 4.
Yeah, tie up underneath the basket. Arrow point South's way.
Coming in for Preble 35, Quinn Watermolen.
Watermolen in the game. He's a 6'5" forward. He's a senior. Tallest kid on the team. Case got around the first defender and then was fouled.
I like the way they're attacking, Marty.
I do too.
And all their, we say this about other teams, but they're getting into the paint more often than their opponent.
And for South, number 1, Austin Bolt. And for Preble, Nick Tuskin.
Kind of as the script was written, Marty. Wall averaging 18, Nicholas averaging 13. They're getting all the scoring for Preble. They got 19 of the 19 points.
Free throw just wouldn't go in on that bonus attempt. South in a zone.
Well, to counter those threes, Marty. But Wall is sitting over here. Know where he is. Know where he is.
Case keeping an eye out. Nicholas, he nails a 3. They've just been on fire when it comes to 3-point baskets, Chris.
Yeah, they got 5.
I got them with 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Govek trying to penetrate, got himself in trouble, but is able to get the ball out. Ladwig to Govek, and he nails the 3. Nice pass. I'll give you who's got the threes when we get a little break, Chris.
Let him shoot.
Yeah, Tuscan no good. He's had a tough first half. Camden Wall has got 3 threes.
Oh, I got him for 3, 2 threes and a 2. 2 twos, which will give him 10. So he's got, you got 11, right? He's got 11. You're right.
And then Nicholas has the other 3.
Yeah.
It's one of the best feelings in the world, Chris, to be right and you be wrong.
South at the line again, Marty.
I know it. Govek's a pretty good free throw shooter, hitting 73%. Hopefully that'll go up tonight. And we get a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. South calls the timeout.
Saturday night.
Saturday night, we'll be right back here, 6 o'clock. The girls' game starts, and then about 7:45, the boys will get underway.
Seems like we just had the game. When was the last one?
It was January 13th, which less than a month away. Less than a month back, you're right. How much, I didn't ask you this in the opening, but
Larry Brahan and Jeff Kynes down there.
How, for South, how much does this game play into Saturday's game?
I think it's a lot. I think it's just more confidence. I mentioned before, 4 straight home games here. They got, you know, they beat Pulaski. That's all I keep thinking about is this team beat Pulaski, and Pulaski's really good. So that means they can beat anybody.
Govek scores, and he's fouled. It could be another 3-point play.
Well, that was just a, you know.
He deked the offensive guy. I don't know if we can get a replay of that from way back because he went behind him and then waited for him to turn back.
First you commit a turnover, then you foul on a layup. I mean, that's just
sounds like
bad,
something
bad,
I would do.
Bad. Just adding to the scenario. Here it is.
Caught the tail end.
They're gonna get a ride here. Riding Bolt on that foul was first. Boy, it's easy for scoring for you, Marty. For Preble, they got 2 guys. It won't take you long at halftime to add up their side.
I can almost keep up. Nicholas.
He's one of them.
Watermolen trying to go inside. He beat another steal. He's not going to stop. Oh, couldn't get it in though, Chris. Rolled off the front edge. Larson, rainbow 3 is no good. Looked like Preble might have had a fast break opportunity, but it just didn't pan out. Wall trying to force the action, threw it out of bounds. Back to their largest lead of 7, Chris. They had this earlier in the half at 17-10.
Coach Wall begging for fouls. What are you going to get there? You're going to get a foul right there.
Govek, and you mentioned it over and over, they're getting to the line, they're getting inside.
Now it's 11 fouls to 3, Marty. I think that's what Coach Wall's upset, but I don't care. They're South playing good defense, not relying on the outside shot. South is attacking. You're going to get fouls and stuff like that.
Ooh.
The kid and the dad are both just jawing at the officials. We got
Keith Wall, longtime coach at Green Bay Preble.
And the key factor there is 3 fouls on Nicholas.
Demetrius Webster in the ball game. Some of the numbers have changed, Chris.
Webster.
He's number 1 in our program.
Number 15 in your heart.
Right. Josh got the second free throw. He's got 15 points. We still got 3 minutes left until halftime.
And Nicholas with 3 fouls. That's gonna really hurt Preble. Got to get a stop. Get a stop. There's your stop.
Good hustle by Austin Bolt.
Patience. That's good shot.
Govek's shot is no good. Ladwig's almost saved it.
I like the shot, Marty, and of course there's Ladwig with the effort. Doesn't get any stats for that. He's only got 1 rebound in the game, but there's been a couple times where he's had opportunities offensive or knocked balls away.
Watermolen going hard to the basket. Looked like he walked, but no call. And then his shot is up on the rim, but it rolls off. Tough break for him.
Yeah, and he's the other one averaging 8 points a game. He's missed his 2 attempts. Back to a man-to-man defense.
Wall triple team, got through the crowd, threw up a wild shot. Ladwig with the rebound.
He should have gone with the pick and roll and pass to there.
Case open, couldn't get it. Bull chasing after the ball, but a little late and picks up the foul. It's only the 4th team foul too, Chris. South has really been good.
11 on Preble. Oh boy, carrying the ball a little bit too. Rebels going a little deeper than they want to.
Speaking of that, carrying the ball, there's a foul on Webster. Step right in, set the screen. How many fouls did Nicholas have, Chris?
3. That's what the board said.
Okay. I was going to say with that palming or carrying the ball, they almost never call that.
Correct.
Unless it's going to the basket and you gain an offensive advantage because of the carry.
Good point.
Good cover-up defense. Govek steps inside the line, gets himself open, but Antoine Jones pulls the ball away.
His 5th rebound, Marty.
Oh, good steal by Webster.
Well, if South gets a stop here, don't be afraid to run some clock.
Flowers guarding Wall. Webster got inside, and picking up the foul is going to be Case. Don't get a technical.
Tough call there.
Yeah. Good shot of Demetrius Webster. It finally breaks a streak. A 9-point run for South, broken by a couple of free throws. Under a minute. Govek getting inside, kisses it off the glass for 2 more. 8-point lead now for the Red Wings. They're looking good.
Govek hit half his shots in the first half, 5 of 10. Let him out there. Let him out there. Flowers has done a nice job on Wall. Get there.
Good job by Antoine Jones. Step up. He read that pass.
1 shot. 20 seconds, Marty. 15. Six, 5.
Get her over to Case. Good sass inside and a basket by Ladwig at the buzzer. South scores and we're at halftime here at the South High Acuity Fieldhouse with the Red Wings up 10, 34-24.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Now for your halftime entertainment, the Sheboygan South High School co-ed cheer team. Sheboygan South High School. Cheer team good luck as they leave tomorrow for Orlando, Florida to compete at the 2018 UCA National High School Cheerleading Championship this weekend. These hard-working and talented athletes, they've been working hard all year preparing for this event. Good luck leaving tomorrow.
morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. Go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Go to GetSchooled.com.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
Beautiful area. There's structures that are there for navigation, and they have created an amazing place for people to go out and walk onto. But they are for navigation and not made for people to walk on. One of the main concerns is being washed off of these structures and these piers. There's large waves that come over the pier unexpectedly when the weather changes, and most people don't realize that the weather might change in a short amount of time. Being out on these piers and structures, I think most people don't take into account the changing weather and the changing environment that changes so rapidly. With the wind-generated waves, the wind shifts or the wind picks up with the storm that blows through. It brings these big waves that people don't recognize coming, and the wind picks up, it could bring a wave over the pier. And with those, even with the wave that isn't splashing over the pier, just splashing onto the pier creates a slippery surface on a pier that's not meant for foot traffic. Before you ever make any trips out onto these piers or structures, you want to know basically what's around, what are your surroundings, what life rings are available, where are the call boxes, is your cell phone going to work, do you have service, checking the weather, making sure the weather, there's not storms coming in. If somebody does go into the water, don't ever take your eyes off, and calling with a cell phone, finding the nearest phone, and calling for help, calling 911.
You taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Getting ready to wrap up halftime Here you see South on top by 10 points. Leading scorers in the half, Preble only had 3 kids put points on the board. Camden Wall and Josh Nicholas each had 11. And then Demetrius Webster, real late in the half, got a couple of free throws. For South, a little more balance in terms of numbers of people that scored, but Josh Govek was far and away their leading scorer with 17 points. Tony Flowers had 2, Trevor Ladwig 8 with 2 right at the end off a beautiful pass from Govek. He had 4 assists in the first half too. Nick Larson had a 3-point basket and Jacob Case had a couple of buckets. South was 10 for 12 at the line, 83% with 4 threes. Preble only 2 for 4 with 6 threes.
Yeah, 50% shooting for South. Interesting for Preble, they were 8 for 23 from the floor, but the most important thing is anybody that wasn't named Nicholas or Wall is 0 for 9.
Ooh.
So you mentioned it, they only had 3 guys to score, so.
We should have some of those other guys shoot more often.
Be interesting to watch Nicholas here in this game here. Number 12, 3 fouls. He's very important to Preble if they're gonna have any shot to catch up to Sheboygan South, who's been playing a lot better basketball, Marty.
There was a definite difference in the offense of Preble when Nicholas went off the floor. Watermolen has the ball on top, 6'5" guy, 18 feet from the basket.
I noticed another thing, Flowers 2 points, but he's done a great job on Wall since he's taken over for Govek. Not that Josh did a bad job, but Flowers has been right there.
What it does is it allows Govek not have to play so hard on the defensive end.
Right.
And another fast break layup for the Red Wings. I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just that when you got their top offensive player, you got to work really hard.
That's exactly a good point.
Good help defense by Ladwig. Nicholas's 3-pointer is up and in again. The guy's been on fire when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he's 5 of 6 from the floor. He's hit his last 4 threes.
South had a 12-point lead after that basket by Josh Govek.
Another thing we mentioned in the opening is offensive rebounds. I have Preble for just 2, so South taking care of the 1-and-out job that they need to do.
Oh, good move inside. Bookmeyer with the basket.
Yeah, we mentioned averaging 8 points a game. That's just his first basket. Rather have him stay quiet.
Govek wide open from the top. Camden Wall real late getting over.
He's 7 of 12 from the floor, Marty, including 4 of 7 from 3.
South with that 10-point lead again.
Yeah, and Govek with 22 points, and we still have 16 minutes left on the clock.
Turn shot in the lane is no good by Bookmeyer. Made a nice move. Wall is going to pick up the foul.
Last time out, 67-49 Preble.
Yeah, they had it pretty much their way up in Green Bay.
A lot different tonight. How about that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 out of 7 for Josh. Wall's shot was blocked, but they're going to call Flowers for the foul.
Something we didn't see Preble do too often, Marty, was attack the glass. And you mentioned 89% from the free throw line, and he missed his last 2.
Yeah, right.
So odds are
he's not going to miss these 2. Maybe 1 though.
We got about, I don't know, 45, 50 students here tonight. That's not so bad. Other stuff going on.
Jones inside, couldn't get it. Case's tap rolls around, or that was Ladwig. Well, they're giving it to Case. Case with the tap in. Flowers.
Yeah, picked up his second quick one there.
In action earlier tonight, Chris, the Preble freshman team won a close one against South. And in JV action, Preble also won that one. That one not so close. Jones's pass was stolen away by Watermolen. He turns in the lane and got it. Another turnover by the Red Wings, trying to force that ball into Ladwig.
That's their ninth turnover, Marty.
Yeah, that's too many.
3 quick ones, just like the start of the first half. They had a bunch right away. Good hustle.
Yeah, I tell you, Bookmeyer wasn't expecting that pass.
Preble with 10 turnovers.
Case, like he had an opening but passed it up. Govak with a step back, 16-footer, nails it.
Hit all 3 buckets, Marty, here in the second half.
Case going hard to the hoop. Got it off the glass, but it wouldn't go down. Wall has it. He's going to take it coast to coast. And his shot is no good, but he's fouled by Josh Govek. You don't want to let them get their sea legs, Chris.
Nope. These are almost automatic when he gets to the free throw line.
Greg Zablocki giving you that shot. Richard Bartson giving you that shot. Scott Maloff in the truck directing, being assisted by Sarah Balzer on graphics. Another
Ladwig.
missed free throw, Chris. Wow.
Yeah, Ladwig with 4 rebounds. And Wall doesn't miss many all season. There's 3 here tonight.
Good work by the Red Wing offense. Flowers not able to get the basket. Preble comes away with the rebound. Hornets down 11. Nicholas had it tapped away.
Wow.
Holy cow, are you kidding me? 2 officials had it that way. Oh, man.
Ooh. Case with the wipe around.
Yeah.
The wipe around defense, which is oftentimes a foul.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't see anything. But you're right. Case open. Bango.
Wow.
South up 14, their largest lead. Case with 9 points. Nicholas wanted to shoot it, but good cover-up defense by Case. And then we get a foul off the ball. I think that's going to go against Tony Larson picking up the foul. Belt in the ball game. Good hands by Antoine Jones. Jones playing tight defense on Nicholas.
Wow. Parking
Wolf,
lot.
yeah, way out there, no good. Govek with the rebound. Right at the 12:01 mark of the second half and South with a 14-point lead. This is pretty sweet.
With a chance to build on it. Swing it.
Cover up defense. Larson drives the lane off the glass and in.
Didn't like it, Marty, but it went home. And we've played over 6 minutes of the second half, Marty, and Camden Wall, no baskets.
Whoops.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they're passing up a lot of shots.
Guess they knew
Buckmeyer got that one though.
Basket by number 23, Brian Buckmeyer.
You know, their jerseys, it's hard to read those numbers.
I agree.
Govek open and nails another one. Oh boy.
Every one he's put up. We thought last week was good. He's gonna pass it perhaps tonight.
29 points. Wall drives the lane and scores.
Yeah, but it took him 7 minutes and a half to get his first bucket. He's out dueling Wall.
Way deep. Govek again.
Made his last 6 shots, made his last 5.5, made 3 threes and a half. Preble better find somebody maybe in the stands to guard him.
And then besides that, you got to find a way to score points. I figured out though what I like about Wall.
Left-handed, that's it?
That's it. Well, he is pretty
and
good.
He likes to shoot like you.
Yeah, and he likes to shoot. Ladwig picked up that foul. Watermolen, whoa, glancing blow at the rim.
Hey, coming in, we thought it'd be Wall and Govek going with all the shooting. The difference in scoring is 16 points. Govek's got 32 to Wall's 16, and the difference in the game is 18. So that's the difference in the game.
Right, those two players.
Josh Govek doubling.
Wow.
Doubling.
Buckmeyer, no good defense by South inside. Jones with another rebound.
8. Jones, no points, none, but 8 big rebounds. You don't always have to score for your team to win, but it helps.
Bolt open from 16, couldn't get it. Jones
look at
fighting
hustle.
hard, saves it. Case, bango.
They call it out of bounds, Marty.
Oh no, come on.
Great hustle.
It's one of my best calls of the year, and it didn't count. Watermolen had the shot blocked. Case coming over and helping out teammate Antoine Jones.
Oh, and it's going to go to South?
Yeah, wow, that's
How
something
can that be
else.
South?
They're saying it bounced off his
No
head.
way. I don't know.
Scott, you better run that replay
He
again.
did,
Show
he
Chris.
did,
He's
he
not
did.
believing. Got to show it to him again.
He showed me the replay. Govek got about 30 seconds of rest. Can't keep him out of the game. He's on fire.
Archiondo has it inside. Nothing there.
Nice skip pass. Nothing wrong with this.
Ball stripped away, and they're going to say it went off of Antoine Jones's leg, and Preble will get it. Ladwig also coming back in. South up 18, 9-11 left in a game. I don't think we expected this, Chris.
No.
Ladwig with the board. Bookmeyer missing the shot. Govek with a step back three. Threw up an air ball. Then they got a foul underneath. Ryan Bookmeyer committing the foul, his second. South being patient on offense, Chris.
Very. And looking and waiting for the right guys to be open.
Govek gets inside, shot is off the glass, no good. Bookmeyer with the rebound, nice outlet pass. And Nicholas with the basket.
Haven't heard much from him tonight.
No.
Or excuse me, in the second half.
Right.
Sorry about that, that's what I meant.
Had 11 in the first half. Yep. He's got 5 here in the second. 3-pointer and that layup. Nick Larson giving Antoine Jones a well-deserved rest. A lazy pass there by Jacob Case. Nicholas for 2 more.
Maybe a timeout here.
Sounds like a good time for it. 30-second timeout for South. They got to stay intense, Chris.
Got to stay intense. South shooting 66% from the floor in the second half, but they can't allow those turnovers, and that's led to back-to-back easy layups. So a good timeout by Coach Risto. Get the troops back, figured out what we're trying to do. 7:37 left. I think something you mentioned, Marty, is for Preble, they struggle to score, so you don't want them to give layups. You said that it's one thing to defend, but they can't. They got to find scores, kind of like South had this year, but so far tonight, not the case.
We are rolling down near the end of our season. After tonight, of course, we have the North-South game on Saturday. And then Friday, February 16th, Southwest is at North. And on Thursday, February 22nd, Pulaski's at North. And then tournament action starts. So it's been a quick season. We're also 8-5 on the year, not one of our better effort. Another turnover. Ay, ay, ay. Hopefully we'll pick up a win tonight. Watermolen got it inside, but couldn't get it up. And then Camden Wall misses the 3-point attempt. And Ladwig with another rebound.
Well, hopefully we'll be doing a little playoffs. Lutheran should be pretty high as a seed. North might do okay to start with.
Ladwig scores off another great pass from Josh Govek. He's got 5.
Doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a nice basket to have to kind of stop the little run by Preble.
Yeah, stop the bleeding.
A little confidence.
Nicholas rims out. Oh boy.
He had made his previous 6. Larson feeling it tonight. Nice move.
They're not going to call an offensive foul, I hope. Larson goes down, and Nicholas not able to get the basket, but he will be shooting free throws.
Second personal 16. 6 team foul. Back into South Austin.
Yeah, Wall has 3 free throws and a basket here in the second half. Nicholas, no, Watermolen with the rebound. Nicholas trying to get his team going, but just can't get the basket in.
Jones with 9 rebounds. Let's see if he can get big magic 10 for number 35. Patience, patience,
steal.
Patience.
Wall, a little bit of a wild shot. South comes away with it.
Nobody for Preble rebounding like they want the ball. South's not that way. We'll take the rebound.
Ladwig for 2 more. I'm not sure if that was a pass or an air ball, Chris. South with an 18-point lead.
Ladwig, slow start in the rebounds in the first half. Now I have him for 7.
Whistle. All on Bolt.
Yeah, he went through the screener, Marty.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Nick Tuskin, who had a tough first half, is at the line. Good knee bend, he got the shot in, then we get a whistle. They're calling a violation on Preble, so he made the free throw, but it doesn't count. Almost a turnover. And then they're going to get Bolt with a travel. Little sloppy here, Chris.
South up by 18. 18.
How many turnovers? Double digits?
4.
Ooh. Yeah, you almost got to call that one.
I have South with 14 turnovers, Marty.
Oh boy. Too many.
11 on Preble, and this is what you do not want to do is keep fouling with the clock stopping. Still have an 18-point lead, but you don't want the clock not moving.
Preble has actually been to the line more, considerably more than South in this second half. Jones down Main Street and scores. Antoine Jones.
First basket of the game, Marty. He's only attempted 2.
Wall, teardrop wouldn't go. Ladwig with another board. Ladwig has 12 points, looking for a double-double.
Yep, he's got 8 rebounds. Same play. Oops.
It looked good coming off his hand, it just wasn't straight enough. Oh, a nice rhythm dribble by Nicholas, but shot it underneath the basket instead of over the rim. Under 4 minutes. Face the basket. There you go. Over to Bolt. One dribble, shot in the lane is good.
20-point lead.
That's the largest lead. Shot is off. Jones with the rebound, Chris.
11.
Oh boy. When you get a lot of guys with a lot of rebounds, it means the other team is missing a lot.
They are.
66-44, a 22-point lead. And Ladwig with another board. Has he got his 10 rebounds yet?
No, we got to get one more.
Teardrop by Govak, and he's got it. 36. I thought for sure he'd have 40 by now.
Ladwig needs one more rebound, Marty.
Tuscan, no good. See if he can make a free throw without one of his teammates violating.
Preble just 31% from the floor here in the.
This is going to be their 10th free throw, Chris. They're 5 of 9 so far.
And in the game, they're just at 33%.
Yeah, that's not good.
On the other side, South is probably well over 50%. Get it, Ladwig, he's got it. He's got his 10, just for you, Marty.
Double-double. Oh, almost stolen. Case wanted to shoot it, but passed it up, and then he threw it away instead. Ay, ay, ay. Tuscan kicks it out. Almost losing the ball, but Watermolen got it back and shot it up. Bad miss. Clay Cott in the ball game for the Hornets, making his first appearance. Cott is a junior, 6'1". And we got the shock troops in.
South 63%, Marty, in the second half. Overall, I got them.
Kister, Marciando, Cam Meyer.
South at 57% for the game. We're talking about a team that's averaging percentage in the 30s.
Preston Meyer making the basket was Hunter Kister.
How about another country heard from? Interviews, Marty.
You got that, baby. Rolling down to a minute. Shot is no good, but Cott put it up and in. Coming in for Bolt is Dante Floyd. Dante with the ball right there. Meyer dumps it, pardon me, Meyer to Meyer.
Everybody's contributing.
I like that. Cam Meyer with the rebound. Caught with the foul. Good steal by the Hornets. Cott kicks it out to Webster. His shot is off. And Dante Floyd with the rebound. Camden Meyer driving a lane off the glass, but no good. Getting the rebound was Michael Schultz. Driving inside, shooting and scoring. And Van Sack with the basket, and that's the buzzer, and that's the ball game. Sheboygan South a winner, 72-48. We didn't expect this. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Chris will have some people to interview.
Meeting starts at 12:30 this Saturday. Thanks for coming out to tonight's ball game.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed ours.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I bought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
We're back here at South. Trevor Ladwig, what was the ball game plan tonight against Preble? What was the thought process by Coach Risto and his staff for you guys to do against Preble?
Well, the zone that they run, it's kind of like, it's a really good defense, so we do our best to move the ball and get good shots. I mean, we try our best not to force and try to get the best shot possible, and it came in our favor tonight. So.
Yeah, and defensively, I thought you guys did a great wall, or a great job, no pun intended, a great job on wall, and they got a nice Nicholas and those guys shooting. I thought Tony Flowers played great D, but overall, what was the thought process to stop Preble?
Well, definitely Camden Wall was our main focus. He's their leading scorer, so if we stop him, their first 22 points were between Wall and number 12, so they kind of had a two-man team right away. So, we played good defense overall and we rebounded, which is what we needed to do. So
I think a very important job was rebound. We talked about it in the opening, not allowing second shots. And, I know Jones had, I think, 11 rebounds, and you had 10, and you had a double-double, but rebound was big, huh?
Yeah, it was really big. Rebounding really helps us out. It helps us out not to give the other team second shots, so yeah, it's really helpful.
Yeah, and I know my partner, Mike Martin up there, was hoping you get a double-double, and I was just begging. You had 12 points, and they had 8 rebounds. He kept saying, how many rebounds Ladwig get? And get double-double. That's kind of tough.
Yeah, it was a fun game for overall.
All right, congratulations. We'll see you Saturday. Josh, since January 15th, who are these guys in that locker room? Totally different team.
We're just guys that are working hard and coming to practice every day with excitement and trying to get better every day.
Definitely. I mean, it's just been ever since the 15th. I said you guys lost a close game. You've been in game. Even last Tuesday, you played a tough Southwest game and came up a little bit short. But it's just a whole different group of guys, and the confidence seems to be building as the year progresses.
We're just buying into what our coach is telling us, and we're starting to play as a team. We're starting to get our chemistry back. We're starting to play together.
And you're getting a little help. I know there's a lot of scoring pressure, obviously, on you, but you're getting help from Trevor, and Case is helping, and you're getting a lot of different people besides yourself helping to score, and that's obviously got to ease it up for you too.
And they're doing other things off the ball besides scoring that are allowing me to get open, like getting offensive rebounds and just more chances to put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, and you got 3 more home games, and I know you got another game against Ashwaubenon. Everyone said, oh, yeah, this is for the bottom. I said, I disagree. I said in the opening, you could win maybe 3-4 games heading into the tournament yet.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to come out strong and play every game, and we know we have a chance in every single game we play.
Well, I give you guys a lot of credit for, like I said, most teams would have given up, but your team hasn't this year, and I think it's a credit to the coaching staff and you guys as players to come out here every time. I mean, you get a student section here still pumped up and things, and it's always fun to get the end of the bench into the game too.
Yeah, our coach he never lets us stop, never lets us give up. If we don't try hard in practice, he gets on us right away, and he never lets us stop.
Well, I'm really looking forward to Saturday night with you gentlemen. With that, we're going to send it back to Marty.
Great job on the interview, Chris, and Trevor Ladwig and Josh Govek. Great job answering those questions. South of Winter 72-48. Some leading scorers. Leading the Hornets was Joshua Nicholas. He had 20 points. Sat out a big chunk of time in the first half, but came back and ended up with 20. Camden Wally did a better job in the second half on him. He ended up with 16 points to lead their team. For South, the two big guns were doing the interviewing after the game. Josh Govek, a tremendous night, 36 points, and I had him down for 5 assists. He had quite a ball game, really handled the ball well. And then Trevor Ladwig, with his 12 points and 10 rebounds, he really controlled action. One name that wasn't mentioned, but he really had a nice night, especially rebounding, not scoring, but and that was Anton Jones. He only had 2 points, but he ended up with almost 10 rebounds and did a good job on defense. And off the bench, Austin Bolt did a nice job. For South, they upped their record to 3-15 and 3-11 in conference. Preble drops to 3-15 and 2-11 in conference. Our next game, like I mentioned throughout the broadcast, will be here on Saturday when North visits the South Side for the annual North-South game, the second one. And one more time, South of Winter 72-48 for the crew. And my partner, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.